Over for Congressman Anthony Weiner. He is taken down by a sexting scandal. That happened yesterday amidst growing pressing pressure from his fellow Democrats. The New York congressman stepped down yesterday following the embarrassing ordeal that went on for 3 weeks. He read a 4-minute statement at a news conference over the screams of hecklers. He was all alone. Weiner apologized for his actions and said he hoped to continue fighting for his constituents. His pregnant wife, Huma Abedin, was not at his side, but they were spotted outside their Queens apartment earlier in the day, and then afterward, they both took off together, apparently for a weekend together, to discuss matters. They were seen in a grocery store. Somebody took a shot of them, which I think is a very, I mean, I would never, if I was in a fight with my husband, that is the last place I would want to go. I'd want to run him over with a cart.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, people are going to take pictures of them, follow them around, and, you know, I think it's their own personal business what they do, but everyone's interested in it, of course, and he created this mess, so it's something he's going to have to deal with, and I think if you're into it just for gossiping, there's going to be a lot more coming out.
Absolutely.
See, I think she's been handling it very well, kind of by not handling it at all. Like, we haven't heard from her about anything going on, and I think through that she's maintaining a lot of dignity, but I also don't think this is going to be some dramatic relationship between the two of them. I think they are going to deal with it, move on, and that will be the end of it. You know, as we see their relationship
drama
play out.
already. Anyway,
and you know, we were talking earlier. She's pregnant. You made the great point, though, that she's a Muslim.
I don't think they'll get divorced.
And divorce is that an option?
Not an option. Yeah.
All right. Well, stay tuned. I'm sure you're going to hear much more on this story. Okay, here's one. When you have a baby, of course, your life changes forever. I mean, we're all reckoned to that idea, just like marriage. So this next trend shouldn't really surprise you. Dad-chiller parties are being called the new bachelor parties. The Huffington Post reports that more and more men are going on wild vacations with their buddies just before their first child is born. Now, some say the new trend is catching on because fathers are taking on more parenting responsibilities in today's modern society and need to let loose before their new babies come along. And to that, I say bunk. No way.
That is just, it's ridiculous. I understand the bachelor party. It's kind of a tradition.
Right.
You know, you go out with your friends, celebrate your last night of freedom. But, like, really, you shouldn't, first of all, look at a baby as something that's going to tie you down and take away all your fun. That's just a very negative way to think about it. Plus, as a wife or a mother-to-be, I would not be like, yeah, go, have fun. Abandon me here days before our baby's born.
Yeah, I think any guy that's gonna, you know, talk to his wife about a dad-chiller party better know his wife really well, because, you know, I mean, I can't imagine all of them reacting very, you know, kindly about that.
Would you ever go out on something like that?
No, I don't see the point.
What is the point, right?
You had your bachelor party, you had your stag party, you did all that stuff. I mean, there's bachelorette parties for, you know, the brides, and I think that's enough. And I think, as Allie was saying, it's a blessing to have a child, so it shouldn't be something like, oh, I got to prepare for, you know, like...
Yeah, I'm a dad now. Got to have my last bit of fun.
Yeah. Right, you chose to do this. It's a beautiful thing, as you said. All right, we're going to move on now. If you use Facebook, well, guess what? You're all right. At least that's according to a new study out. A new study by the Pew Center said that Facebookers are more trusting than those who don't use it. They also are more socially and politically engaged and have a better sense of well-being. Facebook users are also more likely to have close relationships than those who aren't on the social network.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
I don't know about that either. I mean, I don't get that.
I guess I can see it because when you're on Facebook, you are out and you're searching for information about people and about others. So there is a bit of curiosity in you.
Sure.
So I can see how this would make sense.
Yeah.
What if you have no friends and that's all you do? That would contradict it.
I use Facebook to get a hold of people if I need them or to ask them a question. You know, to me, it's more of a
communication
work tool. Yeah, like so I'm not really, you know, trying to socialize as much, I guess. That's just me, though, so.
Or stay in touch with people that you haven't seen or, you know, live far away from.
Right. Find somebody that you haven't seen in a while.
So take it at whatever, face value. Facebook, face value.
Yes. It is nice to know you're not doomed if you use Facebook.
Yeah.